Hey guys, Ryan Raymond here, and tonight what I'm going to do is talk to you about how to design a t-shirt on your phone or tablet using what my personal favorite app is, and it's free, is the Over app, and you can get it at madewithover.com if you guys want to. I don't have an affiliate link. And what we're going to do is we're going to research, we're going to design, we're going to write the listing. So let's jump into it here, and I need to pull up my desktop. Let's jump over. All right, so once again, I'm Ryan Raymond. I run this YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, I don't know, maybe a podcast someday, wherever you're listening to it. And I love to help you guys out. So this is my dashboard. I always like to show this where I'm starting. I'm at 3,035 all-time sales. I am a tier 4,000 seller on merch. So just tiered up a couple months ago, and I like to help. So tonight we're gonna go find something to make, and I'm going to show you guys what I would do. So this is just going to be walking through my process and going through it. So one of my favorite things to do, I always like saying this here, we're going to start with weird hobbies tonight. Weird, popular hobbies. Let's see what we can find, because hobbies are, people are passionate about hobbies. So let's kind of see what we got out here. There's 50 strange hobbies that people have listed on their CV, 10 of the weirdest hobbies in the world. I love just starting with blogs. 17 weird hobbies for students, and let's just pick one. 10 unusual hobbies, 11 unusual hobbies. All right, so what do we got here? The list of hobbies includes poke tree art. Let's see here, duct tape art, folia, handcuff collecting, tea bag covers, cigar band collecting, beetle fighting, javelin catching, and none of these are really jumping out at me. Noodling, that was kind of a bust. Nothing really, you know, if you're looking at it and you don't see anything that you're necessarily wanting to make, definitely just take a moment and go take a look. 5 weird hobbies that people actually do: filing lawsuits, collecting ecstasy, skydiving, extreme ironing. What else we got? Competitive dog grooming. Okay, I got an idea. I like dog grooming. Not necessarily competitive dog grooming, but let's kind of do some digging on Amazon. So this could be a way you guys can, I'll show you guys kind of how to niche down here and go with some other things. So first thing, think about the overall niche we're talking about. We're talking about dog shirts. Okay, that brought up 60,000 results. What happens if you add one keyword, grooming? That brought it down to 783 shirts. All right, so let's just kind of take a peek through here. Any sales ranks? Yep, there's stuff selling in here. Okay, so maybe not a whole lot in here. And we're not really going to spend much time looking here because I don't necessarily want to be focused on what is on Amazon. So let's think about some dog grooming stuff. What kind of phrases could we, you know, you can always go to Google and say funny dog grooming memes. Now be careful with memes, but there's plenty of things here. Let's take a look. I don't know. We'll kind of leave that there, but tonight's video is about using a tablet or your phone. So my favorite app to use is Over. I've been using it since almost my first day on merch, and by far it is one of the easiest tools to start to learn, and it lets you do text, images, and kind of whatever you want. There's a free version and a paid version, so it's up to you which one you want. Each of them have different benefits, included images and extra fonts and things like that. So let's jump over here to the iPad, and there we are. All right, so this is the Over app. It starts up here, you know, just plenty of Instagram stories, you know, references, you know, all sorts of inspiration just right here in the app, because they want you to know, and it's full of tools and tips to get your business started. So let's come here. I select the size 4,500 by 5,400. All right, so let's take a look here. And we'll just do a quick search for dog. And what's a kind of dog that would get groomed a lot? Maybe a poodle or something like that. So what do we got here that might be a good dog for showing off dog grooming? What do we got? A Dalmatian? No. I think we should do a poodle. So we're gonna mix up this niche a little bit more. Poodle. Okay, so we got some poodles. We got a... Okay, so this provided me a few poodles. So I could just do a silhouette. I could take this kind of painted one, but I kind of like just going with the dog silhouette there. So we got that guy right there. Okay, so we have a poodle. What are some funny things? I'm a dog groomer, professional poodle groomer. What about poodle grooming? Sure, I'm just kind of checking. And yeah, so there's a few things here. So someone did coffee first, then poodle grooming. And that's about it. That's about all that's on there. So what are some of the things we could do here? What are some fonts? Let's start thinking of some phrases. I love this because I can just click here and let me jump back over into Over for you guys. What are some good fonts? Your font should kind of help tell the story. So all of these are different types of, you know, typefaces, display fonts, and so on and so forth. What is a good one? What's new? Take a look at some of the new ones. Anything fun? All of these, for me, are included in my subscription, and I get to use them on up to 400 shirts using Over. So if you guys wanted to try Over, go to the madewithover.com. All right, let's see. What was that one? It had a dog. That's kind of... Nope, that was a lion. Where was that one I used one day? I can't remember the name of it, but I'm trying to think of it. It was kind of full of holes. No, this one kind of looks fun, though. And we could just go really simple here, guys. Since there weren't a whole lot of options there, I could just start with professional. And maybe I should capitalize. That's all. Let's turn on caps locks. Professional. Caps lock, maybe. There we go. That there, and we're going to kind of bring that up, and all I'm doing is pinching on my screen here to change these sizes, guys, and I can reposition it. So it's in black right now. Now I'm going to click the color here on the bottom, and we'll just change this all to white. I always like doing a full white design because, think about it this way, guys, the more colors you add to it, the more likely someone might not like it. So you can do a white one, and then you can kind of migrate into some other things. Now, I don't want this just completely straight, so I'm going to click on the style size right here, and then over here is curve. And I can just kind of bend it and bring it down and see if I can get the poodle moved in a way that I kind of like. And then I'm going to use that same font, poodle. How about this? Grooming. Actually, we'll do poodle grooming. So we had started with competitive dog grooming, was kind of the thing we found. Professional poodle grooming. And then we could just add champion. What if we add champion here? And how does that fit? So a little bit bigger size, and we're sticking with this with all white. What are some other things I could do there? To be honest, I kind of like how simple that looks right there. I think that's a good way of just starting with this. So I'm going to export this, save it as a file, save it. And I'm also going to save it to iCloud. Save it to my files. And just dump it in there. We're going to keep both because I got multiple things named the same way. Now, what if I wanted to do something different with this? What if I wanted to add color? You can come in here, you can add color, you can do, there's ways to do overlays, but personally, I kind of like to use Procreate more. than that. So let's just jump into Procreate. If I can find it. There it is. And we're going to play with this one a little bit. So we got the octopus we did last night, some of my other drawings in here. I'm just going to click import, iCloud Drive, and my project right there. And here, it just pulled it in. So we have it this way. What else could we do? Would we maybe want to make this a distressed version? I'm just going to add another layer, and I'm actually going to turn this one off so you guys can watch how this happens. And I'm going to set the background layer to black. Now I'm going to find a brush that kind of has a distressed look to it. And one of my favorites here is the grunge brush here in the textures. So I picked the grunge brush. And I'm just going to select where the current drawing is. Click my brush tool. Have it moved all the way up. I'm going to turn the opacity all the way up. Oh, got to open my layers, make sure I'm on the right one that's visible. And that might have, I think that worked. There we go. It brought it in, but it left some of it missing. Just kind of gave it a mild distressed effect right there. What else could we do? I could turn that layer off. I could come in here with some more. What if I wanted to do it with, let's find one of my palettes here. I've got, kind of like this retro style palette I've got. Let me just set that as the default. Come back over here to my wheel. Let's use pink. I got an idea here. So we're going to do a white background. We got that white one there. Then I'm going to do another layer. Slightly broken here over the poodle. And so some of that white's going to show through and kind of give a pink distressed look to it. And since I did pink, I'm going to do a blue color over the top. Just to kind of give it a little bit of a rough style and kind of look like it's got some stuff breaking through in different layers. And that's kind of, this could go on and on. Like, I might take this sometimes. I'll just come in here. I'll turn this layer off. Maybe I'll just pick a different color. Maybe I want to do it with this yellow or this peach color. And just kind of come in here. Lay down a little bit of a layer. Maybe mix in some of the yellow down here at champion. And what else could I do? How about a light blue in there? And see how it's all kind of overlapping onto some of the other colors? I kind of like that effect. Some people really do like it. And then one more color. Let's start with the orange on top. So this is kind of a color palette I've been testing, and it's been working out for me. And since I kind of got a few little errors in there, I like it. What happens if I do turn on that white background distress layer? I think that kind of actually made it better. Okay, so now we need to save these as some files. So we're going to click Share, PNG, Save Image. Actually, I'm going to do Share, PNG, and I'm just going to dump these onto my Mac. So it's going to pop up with AirDrop right there. Maybe. Waiting. There it went. All right, so we grab that one. And what other layers? We could turn that layer off, turn that layer on. You know what? This one I think needs a little bit more something to it. I think maybe a yellow in here might be kind of what I need. Open my layers, come back to that one. See if I can add a little bit of yellow over the champion. I think I like that better. Okay, so we'll share this as a PNG as well. Just click Share in PNG. We'll do to my iMac. So I'm using AirDrop here, guys, just to kind of flow this along. What else we got? We did that one. Now we just need the distressed one. Share PNG. The iMac. There it went, and we don't need this bottom layer because we already had it, but I'm just going to do it as a quick AirDrop over to there to make things nice and easy. All right, So since we just made this here, we know that there were no, there just really aren't a whole lot of poodle grooming shirts. There's, you know, pictures of poodles and those sort of things, but there could be some options here. Now we need to create these shirts. And what we're gonna do, how many did we make? 4 or 5? I'm gonna open multiple tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't remember exactly how many we made. Let me jump back over here. You guys gotta yell at me when I'm not looking at the screen. Okay, so we're here on my dashboard. I just opened up multiple tabs, and I'm gonna click here to my design work. We've got it in our projects here. So we got the plain white one. Then we have the distressed white one. I'm just grabbing these files. And then we got the pink and blue one. And then we got the kind of peach, orangish cream colored one. All right, so we're back to the white one. Let's think about some of these keywords that we were talking about. So we have professional poodle grooming champion. That's going to be my design title. Professional poodle grooming champion. Don't worry, Deborah, we're going to be able to get a replay for you. Let's see here. Professional poodle grooming champion. And let's see here. And we're going to talk about for competitive dog. Let's see. Competitive dog. We might not be able to have that in there. It's not quite gonna fit because, and I don't necessarily want to redo grooming. So you got to kind of think about how these are gonna fit and what people might be searching for. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of get rid of that, and we're gonna. So we got professional poodle grooming. Dog hair. I don't know if we're just gonna kind of leave it at that for now. I'm not quite sure. We may make some modifications here. This one is actually white. So here's how we can differentiate each one, because if you can, you want to make sure the title is for sure different. Otherwise, Amazon's going to think they're all the same thing if they have the same title. So professional poodle grooming champion, white graphic. There we go. So now you'll see how I'll modify this here going forward. So we have this professional dog groomers shirt is perfect. Sorry. So now I want to try and target the competitive. So instead of professional, competitive dog grooming shirt is perfect for people who are professional dog groomers and love to compete for championships in competitive dog grooming. So there we go. Get some of those misspelled words. All right. Now I want to reiterate the title I put in here. This professional poodle grooming champion, all white. And I'm actually going to call, yeah, we'll just say this is a white graphic design is perfect for poodle lovers and all dog groomers. All right, so we've hit grooming, groomers, professional dog groomers, competitive dog grooming. Someone put in there blue ribbon dog groomer. That could be an option. And blue ribbon winning dog groomers. How about that? There we go. I kind of like that. So this one here, kind of use that generic brand. Okay, so we've got that. Now I want to select all my products, and I pick all my products. I definitely have some colors that tend to do well. Navy, dark heather, black, heather blue, blue, purple, cranberry, and then sometimes brown does well. green. Get a red in there. You know what? We definitely need to get rid of this one. We need a pink. Gotta have a pink for sure. And that means I'm gonna get rid of the red. This should be okay on youth, and who knows, maybe there are kids that are competitive dog groomers. All right, copy the colors, edit, paste. For those of you guys that are wondering, I'm using Merch Wizard, which just adds these nice buttons in here, and you guys can get it for free. And I'll probably add a link in the description there for you guys afterwards. Just pasted those colors, select all, remove the white, select all colors. And on the Raglans, I only do the ones that aren't white. As well here on these hoodies. Well, I didn't make any hoodie sizes, guys. So that's why I love activating this resizer. I just zoom out a little bit. And there we go. Download it for the hoodie size. And let's make it a pop socket. Just kind of zooms it in. I go right about there and download it. Those two files just came in. Copy them over. I'm going to click this generate description. And what it did is it copied all of my listing data into the product description. Now I'm going to click copy product text, German, paste, translate to German. And we're ready to rock. That one is done. So how are we going to modify this for the other ones? What I like to do here is I don't like to tweak them too much. We're going to target some of the same words and we're testing these different colors. And let's see here. So now we're on this other design. Now we're on the distressed. So I'm pasting the product thing here and I'm going to add distressed. And I'm going to remove the white. That should work. So, regenerate the description. We changed the title. I left the bullets here, and I'm going to add distressed, where we described it as a white graphic design. Copy the text, paste the product, translate to German. There we go. Edit the details. I'm going to use those same colors I just used. Select all my products, paste my colors. Oh, select all colors minus the white. And select all colors. Just grab these ones here. And now just got to grab this other color, this size, activate the resizer, download, pop socket. There we go. Get those uploaded, select all my colors here on the zip hoodie. All right, got them all. It's in German. Submit it. All right, next one. So this is the pink and blue one. So paste product text. This one kind of reminds me of kind of a 90s style shirt. So we're going to call it a retro 90s. There we go. That works. Distressed. It's distressed. And then the other thing we're going to come in here, we have the distressed, and we're going to add 90s style blue, pink, and yellow. So we just re-described the design. We changed the keywords that it's using by adding in some modifications here that someone might search for. Retro 90s. And those could be some ways it might rank, and someone might be more apt to buy it with that sort of description. So, and you know what we'll do here, we'll just kind of jump in here. You guys don't necessarily need to see how I paste this over and over again, but you might be curious how I re-keyword these. So pasting the product text here, and we're going to call this a, can I just do 90s right there? Is that exactly what I did before? So I didn't include retro in the title this time. The last one here I did distressed retro 90s. This one I left it as 90s graphic, and we're going to get rid of this here. This distressed 90s style retro. And this one is, what colors we got here? orange, pink, blue, and yellow. Orange, peach, so we'll call it orange, peach, blue, and yellow colors. There we go. Generate the description. I'll just copy that one. I'm gonna come here. And that was all we had. Okay, so guys, that's basically it. Let me swap over here. All right, guys, that's basically how I research and design and then upload. Now, I did the uploading part on my computer just for the demonstration purposes, but you can easily use the uploader from your phone. So if you guys appreciated this video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.